And there we go. You know what I wish? I wish we could settle this whole COVID thing. I wish because the American president, not the one today, but the one of yesterday, gave Anthony Fauci a pardon. In the world, at least know what that pardon was for. I mean, we'll stick by it. If we have to stick by what one man says to protect another, I guess we'll do it. But can we at least know what he got pardoned for? I mean, it doesn't seem fair that somebody gets off the hook for something we don't know what they're getting off the hook for. But then again, you've got pardons everywhere. Even Trumper, that leader from Honduras that was selling drugs to America. No, no, no. You guys look into that. It was a Biden setup. Who else did he pardon? Well, his crypto guy. That guy was a supposed that I guess you know what I mean. I don't have nothing, no how about it. But he got pardoned. Who else got pardoned? Jeez. What's that guy who plays part of the deal really good? Fuck, he was a senator or whatever. George Santos. Like that guy would pretend to be anything to get you to like him. He's mentally ill. Like he needs time to sit back and Donald Trump just pardons him. Like that's treason, Donald, when you lie to the people that you're supposed to represent. It's lying. It's manipulating. It's getting these people to like you that you want to control. You know what I mean? A little cultish, part of the dealish. I don't know. A lot of sicko pardons going on, eh? OT. Well, it is free to be kind, but it's better to be truthful because that's really where the kindness is. Because if you sit there nicely in a lie and you try and not make somebody face what they should, OT, it's not being kind at all. That's enabling them. That's sending them to hell. You gotta say, hey, you let me know where I'm wrong because I don't want to go to hell either. If there is one, OT, I don't even know if there is one. You know what I mean? Hey, Johnny Ringo, for all we know, we could be in hell right now. You know what I mean? People just aren't aware of it because, well, the master's got them brainwashed to really not give a fuck. We've got everyone's Uncle Will in the house. Wow, aren't we lucky? I feel sorry for you, buddy. I do. I wholeheartedly do. I fucking do. Oh my goodness. I don't know what goes on inside of you, bud, but I hope you fucking grab hold of your brain soon. You know what I mean? You're forgiven. You're forgiven for everything you've ever done, Uncle Will. But you gotta forgive yourself, bud. And you have to repent. You know what I mean? There's people you should tell you're sorry to. You should probably say you're sorry. And just hope that they're as forgiving as I am, Uncle Will. You know what I mean? Fuck. How are you this fine Saturday in this communist country of Canada? Well, InfoWarrior, fucking I can't stand this fucking place. I fucking can't stand her butt. You know what? I knock the Americans, but I also give them credit where they deserve. They are fucking they are far closer to one another in America than they are here in Canada. All you have to do is go see the sport for the kids. You know what I mean? Go watch something in fucking America where you got fucking stands full of fucking parents and the whole community's fucking rallying, and then go down to my fucking high school. I think you got one set of bleachers. Uh and you always see like I've seen it in America more than I have Canada, where communities really rally for events and stuff like that because they know it benefits the community, you know what I mean? Fuck, you don't see that in Canada. You fucking just don't, man. I don't know. Maybe it's because you Americans stick so close together, and that's why you fucking sticking your ignorance so fucking good together. I don't know. Not saying all of them. Fuck, a lot of them. Again, look at Canada. It couldn't care what the truth is. Yeah, Mr. Government, just silence us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're gonna take fucking you can't even talk about Jesus. And my version of Jesus would probably be a fucking hate crime. You know what I mean? They're having it. Info warriors. So it's gonna be a fucking hate crime to fucking give your opinion. And you can't tell somebody they're being fucking ignorant and stupid because that's but you can't tell someone they're ignorant and stupid without saying, hey, let me know where I'm not the ignorant, stupid one too, because I'll take it on if I have to. But right now, you're ignorant and stupid, so you better prove yourself out of ignorant and stupid. You know what I mean? Donald Trump is the supreme leader of the USA. Well, yes, pumpkin, yes. And if your leader is with Satan and you follow his lead, hey, where do you get to go to? Choices, choices. The supreme leader, fucking the peacemaker. I wouldn't want to be him when he meets the Undertaker, being that kind of peacemaker. You know what I mean? They just gave him a prize. FIFA, brand new. Let me kiss your ass, Donald Trump. You are the peace man. How have you solved these fucking war problems, Donald? Well, I threatened to put tariffs on them. So they're not going to do anything because, well, economically, fuck them over. So that's not really fixing anything. That's just now they got hostility towards Americans because they're being controlled instead of fucking knowing they're being stupid. You know what I mean? I don't know what religion you people follow, but don't the Ten Commandments make sense for a fucking sensible God wanting the truth? Wouldn't it fucking doesn't it make sense to want that? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean when I say truth? Big Tina, the big sissy. Are you a fan? Well, no, I'm not a fan of soccer at all. I'm not really big into soccer, but I understand why people like it, and I don't have to like things other people like, and they don't have to like things that I like. I'd rather watch a match of disc golf than watch a fucking soccer game, and I'd watch disc golf over most sports right now. Tariffs are a good thing. It'll bring back jobs to America in the long game. Well, InfoWarrior, you let me know if I'm wrong here. 'Cause you are right. You are completely right. But these cars, there's no Canadian cars, right? You'd have to agree. There's not a fucking Canadian car company that builds fucking cars, right? We went a joint venture with America. And I think if you look over the scope of everything, I don't think Canada is fucking over the USA by any means. You know what I mean? I think it's a shared thing. Maybe someone could let me know, right? And you got to remember that the trade deals that we were in, the dumb ones, Donald Trump put those in 2018, right? They're his fucking trade deals. He can say some dummies did it and blah, blah, blah. But you can go look, 2018, Donald Trump fucking proudly telling you the best fucking trade deals the world has ever seen. Whoa. Like this is real and nobody fucking cares. But anyways, so it's basically to cripple Canada is what it is. So now the Americans have to pay the tariffs. Canada's not paying the tariff. America is not getting money from Canada and they're not getting money from China. That money comes from the American people, okay? The American people are paying those tariffs. So they're paying these tariffs so that, like InfoWarrior said, these jobs can come back to America while you destroy Canada, right? But you guys are going to have all these car jobs. Well, who are you going to sell the cars to? Because Canada would have to be absolutely stupid to support you or any of your fucking auto industry ever again, right? That would be pretty fucking stupid of us. Like, this is fucking dumb. Willard, this is dumb. Because Donald Trump is serious about his fucking 51st fucking state. This is why I say you're not smart enough to talk about this. You don't know your research. Repeat what you watch on YouTube. No, bud. Fucking, you're a retard. The American people, you fucking idiots, pay the tariffs, you fucking dumb son of a bitch. Prove it to me where I'm wrong. Because I'll show you. I'll take you to some videos if you want, Willard. And it's in a press conference where a reporter asks a really good fucking question for a change and says, what about Bezos putting the tariff prices on the fucking site so the American people know why they're paying more for their products? And Carolyn came back and said, Bezos and Amazon are colluding with China. But no treason, no nothing. Like, you don't get it, do you, bud? You don't fucking listen to me. Prove me fucking wrong. This ain't off fucking YouTube, bud. Of course it's off YouTube, but fuck it. It comes from a fucking reliable source, man. I watched an interview where somebody asked Donald right to his fucking face, do the American people not pay for the tariffs? And Don Bumble fucked his way all the way through it. But in there, he said, yeah, we obviously pay something, but in the long run, but no, Canada will not want to fuck with America. And you guys do not realize how much money you make off of us. We come to you guys for our holidays. You know what I mean? We, we're a big part of Vegas. we're we put a lot of dollars into your economy. How many Americans are you thinking for vacation are sitting there going, let's go to Ontario or let's go to fucking Alberta? Alberta sounds nice. Stay home. Well, you are so soulless, bud. You really are. Carl, it's called America First because our concern is America. Well, don't get mad because fuck, man, I'm telling you, if I was in charge of fucking Canada and you want to play those fucking America First and we'll destroy everybody around us and say we're with God, you know how fucking retarded that is? No, we'll destroy you, Canada. We'll destroy you because you did as we asked you to. We set you up for this failure. And Canada's got no one to blame but themselves in the long run, right? But because they all work together and you don't know this, info warrior. Hey Brian, how's it going, buddy? Oh man, I can't. They give him that peace prize and they're asking him, hey bud, do you really think you deserve it? What's going on in Venezuela, bud? Do you really think this fucking award is appropriate? Well, yes. I'm fucking great. And look what we done to the Kennedy Center. It's like, I don't know how anybody can't look at that fucking video that fucking they ask him about Charlie Kirk. He's so nonchalant, and then he goes on about the construction and how fucking beautiful and wonderful it is. And he gave Charlie Kirk like just a not even a fucking thought. Well, wasn't it Kimmel who put that up? Isn't that why Kimmel got threatened to get taken off? It showed fucking Donald Trump in his true light. Cares about making his shit around him look beautiful rather than a fucking human life. Hey, you know what I mean? And you guys want to tell me that Donald Trump is not with Han Ali, eh? No, you guys are gonna go fucking straight to Hellskis, man. She's not gonna be good. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. You don't have to go any further than that one, you know what I mean? You guys don't question yourselves going, God is evil, God is bad. And I fucking end up in a bad fucking spot because I didn't have the power. I didn't have the power, but Jesus told you you have the power. So did Kanye. Jesus said, I am in you. Not only I am in you, but my Father is in you. You are God's. If you're in my Father through me, who's in you, so believe, have some faith. Uncle Will, stand up to the tyranny, no matter how big it is, Will. Take on the U.S. military. I'm not trying to take them on physically. I want to take them on mentally. They're, Willard, you people with God? Are you with God? Or are you with Trumper Humper? Because you can't be part of a fucking military that will commit murder, death, kill. Can't do it. It's a commandment. Most of the Jews have forgotten too, and they think they're the chosen people, but we're all chosen. What if God sent down many messengers to say, hey, this is the way we need to act? Get the seven. Hey, those 10 rules, they're not so hard. Jesus comes down and says, let me make it fucking even easier for you. I am the law, Moses. And these two are the two that you need to pay special attention to. And because you already know that you wouldn't want to murder yourself. You know what I mean? You tried to make it so easy, but uh, it's hard. Oh, we got Kelly Clarkson. Where were you when I needed you, Kelly? What a fruit. Willard. Do you know how hard this has been for me, bud? Do you know finding out about people is not the fucking easiest thing in the world to do, bud? Do you know that in the most mysterious of ways, God sent me messages, bud, right on my cell phone, hand delivered right fucking to me, bud. My wife just fucking trashing me to my kid, saying the things that happened at work were my fault. Now maybe no one will show me where though, but when she's in front of my face, she sure is fuck. That's one thing she used to say. Did fuck you, Carl? That's what, anyway. Could you imagine? And this, you gotta fucking get these recordings after your friends, all your fucking friends, of fucking to not lose something and keep their job. But you know what I mean? That's a real kicker. Fun. And then when I do talk to people, that's this conversation with well, who used to be my friend's wife. I mean, she's still my friend, but he's kind of not. But anyway, she said something to me. She said, "Carl, I don't like the way she talks about you when you're not around." And that knocked me off my feet because I just thought there's no way my wife talks shit about me when I'm not around. I mean, everybody talks shit about their spouse, but you know what I mean, to a certain degree. And for someone to say, "Hey, I don't really like the way she talks about you when you're not around," it's a little bit different than when you are around, Carl. Take heed. But yeah, just little things like that, bud. Little messages from God. And to know that your loved ones could do that, bud. Not my oldest on video. Like on he recorded himself. Like I said, this just got handed to me, bud. Purposely coming upstairs to try and provoke me to do something. And when I told him to fuck off, some fucking peanuts came out of my mouth. And you can hear him. Ah, that's assault. You spit on me. And I was like, motherfucker. And you can hear him on the video as he gets downstairs. And you can hear them conspiring. What'd you get on recording? He spit at me, but he didn't really mean to, but I can still get him on it when the police get here. So guess what? I made a video going, "Oh fuck the police." I didn't have that big though thing though. But it's funny how I knew. I'll be time stamped, Uncle Will. Can you imagine that? And then you fucking know, bud. Remember, I was telling you about my kid, and I had fuck pull. This was just like fuck. What was it? A month ago? I pulled my fuck phone out because I was a fucking afraid of being assaulted. And then once I pulled the phone out and I start recording, he starts saying he's got fucking evidence that I beat on my youngest son. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I just can't fucking win. I just, if anything fucking, like, fuck, man, this is fucking horrible. And I'm like, I can't even do anything about this. All right. Hey, Uncle, well, how would you like to live like that, bud? How would you like to live with the threat of if you start making somebody else's life uncomfortable, yours is going to get really uncomfortable. In fact, they might get you to the point where they don't even have to deal with you anymore. You're just fucking hospital's problem. You're just a little vegetable with lithium in your fucking brain. Willard, I'm telling you, bud, you've been an annoyance to me. A real fucking annoyance. I don't like demons, bud. I don't like you. I know there's a real you in you that I love. There's a Jesus in you somewhere. But you're gonna have to work for her, bud. You're a fucking ugly little bitch. Horrible, horrible soul you are. Can you imagine finding out there's God and you are a twisted fuck? I've been out here asking for help, saying I got all this evidence, Willard. I say that I've got a video somewhere of an accident. If I made my own video, someone would pay attention. I could fucking prove that somebody could have fucking killed me and played hero and made me look like the villain. I had to pay the price for someone else's crime. Huh, Willard? Do you know what that's like? It's okay, Will, because every one of your flunkies, when you find out there's God, they're going to have to take your bullshit on too, because they supported you, bud. How are you going to handle that, bud? You chose to be a leader on the internet and you took people down with you. It's because they liked you. You couldn't help yourself but be an idiot. You might want to start asking yourself, buddy, what is it you fucking hate about me? Why is it you want your weak, twisted little fucking brain trying to get to mine? Hey, bud, are you a pedo? Is that what's going on here? Is this what you're trying to tell me? You like the lifestyle? You don't want it to end? You don't want fucking eyes on you? What the fuck, brother? What's the deal? Why don't you want to take down the pedophiles? Why do you want to protect them? Why do you believe you're so weak? But yeah, you play a tough guy out in the roads and streets and whatever it is. Anybody? We all know you're soulless and weak. We're all gonna know anyways. You played a game you never should have played. Take it as a joke all you want, bud. You're the problem in the world. You are the fucking problem in the world. So you can sit there and tell me I ain't doing nothing all you want. I clearly am. I'm asking for people to come together. I'm asking for help. I'm a whack job. Where, Uncle Will? Where? Where am I a whack job? What has me crazy? If you take away the chosen thing, what do you got? This guy asking some questions. Huh? Huh? Why is that so hard for you to absorb in your brain? Hey, I don't have to be right. I only have to be my Mashiach for God. I'm not yours, bud. I can't save you or I can't save anybody else. All you got is yourself, pumpkin. I ain't ever tried to fucking get anybody to follow me or do what I want them to do, or I just think I have a purpose and God has tried to show me. That's why I went through all this shit. So I can show humanity exactly what we're willing to put each other through. Our fucking system has created monsters in the system and outside of the system. Like you're a filthy wretch, Will. You are gross, dude. Do some research and stop begging for everyone else to do work for you. I do my own research, bud. I'm like, hey, I'd like to find out if there's a galactic federation. I've done my fucking research. There's an Israeli space minister who says that fucking Donald Trump knows about a galactic federation of aliens. Can we find out if that motherfucker's crazy? Can we just ask Donald the fucking question? That way, Willard, if they are trying to plan to do something, we fuck up their plans. But maybe we get to find out if there's a galactic federation of aliens or not. Do you know what I mean? Fucktard. I come out here with solutions all the fucking time, bud. You just don't listen. You want me to be a whack job. Because if I'm not, you fucking whacked yourself off, bud. A lot. You just can't help whacking it, can you, bud? No, you can't. Because you're an idiot. You can't. What makes you an idiot? That's what you have to figure out. You have to be reborn. You have to figure out who you are, why you are the way you are, and well, do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around, Mister. But fuck, stick around and maybe you get a blister, eh? Which one do you think you would deserve, Uncle Will? Do you think that you're a good boy out here helping people? Hey. Set up my new tent. Oh, do you know the plans for me, bud? Huh. Are you working in conjunction with others, Willard? 'Cause I've been thinking something's going on. Might not be anything. It might be something. You know what I mean? It is something, but what it is, I don't know. It's definitely being done for a reason, and it doesn't make sense to me. Or it's not being done, it's being asked of me. Carl, what's wrong with you? Stacy, please let me know in the comment section what is wrong with me. Hey? Or is Donald Trump the problem? Hey? Stacy. I No, you are the problem. No, Stacy, you are the one letting the pedophiles run buck wild all over the children, all over the world. That's you. Or are you a mister? Are you a Macron? Hey, when you like to find that, that's another one, Willard. Fuck, can't we come together for Candace? Can't we do that? Can't we beckon on Taylor Swift to fucking say, come on, Tay Tay, fucking do something for your fellow females. Let's find out which one the man is. Is it Candace or is it Miss Marcron? And well, let's find out, Tay Tay. You have the profile to go against Donald Trump. Donald Trump, do you know that there's satanic motherfuckers sitting over there in France? Maybe that's why God can't come to this world. Our leadership's with Satan. Hey, butternuts, Stacy. Where am I sick? Stacy, you're sick. You love paddles. You love paddles. You're a sicko. Stacy, you're gonna go to hell for being a pedo lover if there's a hell. Stacy, you're gonna get an ending. You're not gonna like it. But you picked it, so I can't hate you for it. You work your game, sister. You pick your own end results. And well, we don't know what those end results are. I just definitely know I don't want your results, Stacy. I want to stay with an open mind. I want to ask questions. I want to know what is my reality. Oh, Uncle Wilcar, you know your wife follows me. Oh, well, hey, bud, it wouldn't fucking surprise me. I don't think she would. I don't think she'd pay you any mind. Actually, one time, I got to be honest, brother, I had you on the screen. This was a while ago. And she's like, what the fuck have you got on the TV screen? Oh, hey. Oh, well, That's no joke, Willard. I have a surprise coming. Hey, no, you have a surprise coming, dipshit. That's what you do. You got a big surprise coming. And she's a can of brain ass. Let's get some liquid Braino out there, bud, and let you have you succumb to God, you little bitch. Your surprise can't do shit. Fuck, bud. When this world done, we all got to pay for what we have done. You know what I mean? I don't care. Fuck, I've had enough shit done to me, and fucking, you can't beat my brain, Willard. Well, that's cool. That's good. That's okay, bud. She also told you a 3 a.m. story, bud. Okay? I don't know what to tell you. I got recordings too, bud. Hey, bud. Remember how I'd love for the police to explain this to the fucking public. How this could possibly fucking ever fucking happen, Willard. But it did. It did. It's real life. It's documented. They would have had to have marked down their results and what they did. So they have the proof, really, Willard. Could you imagine having to have someone removed because they were starting to become almost a physical threat? Fucking okay. So they get removed, right? And well, remember, I've been to the hospital 4 times because if I was violent and suicidal, you think that the police would have a record of that, and they don't. But my hospital stays were based on fucking. But anyways, so imagine, but imagine someone gets removed. They can't handle the situation that they put themselves into, and they start having a nervous breakdown. I can't believe I'm having to pay for what I've fucking done. And well, guess what the police have to do? You have to take a damsel in distress to the hospital. And once they've had a fucking once they once they've suffered mentally, right? You can't hurt them anymore. You gotta take them back to the situation that, you know, they were removed from. And imagine, you would think that that would be it, and it would just be cool. But no, imagine having a recording of being attacked again after that, after they've already been removed, went to the fucking hospital, came back and still want to fucking terrorize you. And you have fucking audio of it laying right there. In fact, the police have to get called again. And when you call the police, because they don't want to do anything, or I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know how the fuck this happened, Willard. They said because they couldn't see her on the video. They couldn't take my word for it. And it was still being harassed. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's because he was a lazy cunt and he knew he would just have to go back to the hospital again, probably. And he just thought, why should I suffer? I'll just keep this guy in the same fucking situation and fuck him. I'm not fucking having my night fucked up for this guy doing my job. I get that, but ask yourself this: why the fuck would you ask to begin with? Uh, well, Stacy, that's the thing. all things will come out in the wash. If I'm a bad dad, it would come out in the wash, eh? I don't think I've been a bad dad. I think I failed my kids by wanting too much for them, I guess. I fucked up. I fucked up. My kids are the way they are because I didn't teach them there's responsibilities to be had. I let my wife, so I didn't have to fight. So I did it. I did it. I fuck gave up. You guys have no idea how fucked up this world is. How much the children are in trouble. Not just by elite pedophiles, but from everyday fucking people. I know based just on the stories just within my house. I know my granddaughter's mother, she's fucking just doesn't want to get clean, doesn't want to smarten up, doesn't want to take responsibility. And you know why she's fucked up? Because she had a crazy crackhead mother too. And she raised and then I thank God that I have my granddaughter. And then I think to myself, well, where would my granddaughter be if it wasn't for me and my wife? And I gotta think to myself, and fuck, it pains me to say this, but fuck, man, I think I don't know. I don't think you would have her. I think she'd be in the system. If I had to pick and say what I actually thought, which is horrible to say, but it's not based on what I want to think. It's fucking telling the truth. This poor kid that we take care of. We enable the mother so the kid doesn't have to suffer and he gets to see the mother. Because if we don't do it, then she's never going to fucking do it. And then he's just going to be miserable and upset. And then this poor kid, he's like, huh. I give his dad credit for someone to pick him up every weekend. He has them, which is pretty much every weekend. And, he comes back on Sunday, doesn't want to come back. And I'm like, hey, bud, sorry. Well, it's because I didn't get to do this with my dad, and he promised. And I was like, well, why didn't you go? Well, he slept late. Well, please don't, please don't stop promising to do this stuff with kid, and he always don't do it. Kids always being promised stuff and not. Then the poor kid, he's got my son's last name. Meanwhile, he knows he's got fucking biological father. Fuck. Weird story. I can't wait to tell it. Stacy, what do you think? You ever hear my baby stealing story? The CAS stole my granddaughter, cost me my future. Right? You ever hear that story? Funny how they would take one kid not the one that was actually through the system, right? Well, yeah, they stole my granddaughter. Fucking slick little bastards. I tell you, it's a lack of communication. Something that could have been solved in 10 minutes, given a conversation. Nope. Let's avoid the conversation. Let's get the kid out of the house and, well, take it from its dad at the doctor's. We don't even know what the kid's living quarters are or nothing. We'll just fucking take it for no reason. It's going to be great. This is going to be great storytelling. But yeah, Stacy, you make the world a shittier place. Do you know that? How do you like that, Pumpkin? Or I'll be a man and go do something with the kid instead of wanting someone else to take the kid to do something. We do stuff for the kid, but I'm not talking about us. We take him so he can go see his mother. We take him to art therapy. We take him to piano. We go get his little friends so we can have play dates every once in a while. I don't know, man. I like, what's your malfunction over there, Pumpkin? Fuck. Hey, Willard, how many kids have you helped today, bud? How many, hey, bud? I help one every day. Well, not every day, bud. Sometimes we get the weekends off over here. You know what I mean? That ain't a paid fucking job, neither, Will. Ain't like I'm a foster parent, you fucking jerk off. We ain't in it for the money, Will, because there's no money in it. Well, I think they pay for the piano lessons or something. I don't, something like that. So look into the truth of the earth you'll live upon, Stacy. It's not. uh, well, Stacy, what do you think Jesus is? What did he tell you he was? Okay. He said he was the truth and the way. He also told you he was in you. So you got to want to know the truth to know the way. Okay? You get that. So if you're a big old pedal protector and you're coming over here wait nighting for Uncle Will, when Uncle Will is in fact the idiot and the crazy person and the psycho and the moron and the gross, disgusting little pig, you know what I mean? When I go to church tomorrow, I will pray for you, Carl. Hey, if I went into this church, I'd turn her on fire, but I know I would. They would not like me. If I had to tell them the story of a pastor past, they might have how so fucking inhuman they are. You can take your church and shove it. I ain't accepting Paul here no more. I'm all about Christ, Stacy. And well, Paul doesn't take you to Christ. He tries to take you away from Christ. I don't know if you know this about the Bible or not. There are two different fellas, and they're telling two different stories on, you know what I mean, Bert? It's not hard to figure out. Jesus wants you to be powerful, and well, Paul wants you to know Jesus is powerful and that you are nothing and you're okay to be nothing. And by the graces of God, you're just okay. And just believe in the name of Jesus. Nope, 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 nope. Uncle Will, here's a big shocker for you. You know how you say you know all about this shit? Okay, Willard? Okay. You know how you know about Bill Gates and you say there's nothing you can do about it, and I say, no. Remember how Jesus said, you have to believe in me. You have to believe in yourself, Willard. And you don't believe in yourself, and that's why you were Satan, Will. If you go to church, make sure you go live. Well, no, I wouldn't. Why would I do that? No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I might come back and say that I did, or if someone recorded it, that would be different. Or if I had alarmed them first and said I was doing it, then maybe, but no, you have to do something to me first for me to record you. And the pastor did something, but nah, because then you know there's a camera on and you're just performing for the camera. That's why I don't like recording, Will. But if you have to, you have to, right? It's because usually the person recording usually has the advantage on where that conversation can lead. And sometimes people don't like to tell them the truth and they fucking exaggerate to get them to like them more. And it's just, you know, hey. Oh. Well, no, the pastor didn't rebuke me, bud. No, I've never went to the church. I used to go back there. I had a little island. I just used to sit back there on a picnic table all by myself. No one else around. You know what I mean? And they didn't like it apparently. The pastor came and talked to me, and I just told him I'm praying back there. You ever want to come back and have a talk? No problem, whatever. And I said, I have a problem with me still going back there. And he's like, no, no, we're okay. And then I went to go back there and there was no trespassing sign. You know what I mean? And then I seen the pastor again and was like, hey, bud. And he proceeded to tell me he had the right to. And I said, yeah, you have the right to do that, but you didn't have the balls to say it to me last night. Like, you told me it was cool. And he didn't get what I was laying down. I was like, you're lying, bud. You're lying. Anyways, there's a whole bunch more to that story. There's another witness to another part of the story, which makes him even dumber. But I'm not going to get right into it. But yeah, so that's how inviting churches are. I asked the pastor to come back and talk to me because I was praying to God. And well, he'd rather not have people back there that pray to God. You know what I mean? Or feel they need to go check up and see if they're actually praying instead. Make that space not available for them. If they feel comfortable there with God, just kick them the fuck out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Christianity today. And then unfortunately it's got the wrong kind of power, eh? It's got no power for the children, but fuck. Someone asked for help, kick them off your property. 6 years old. I did not mean to say sick. It's okay, Stacy. I'm telling you, you're not even supposed to worship Jesus. You know that, don't you? I don't have a problem with the name Christianity or a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. I'm a part of Christ. I am a Christ. And so are you. But you gotta shine to know it. And you ain't vibing right, honey. You're vibing all twisted. Jesus told you how powerful you are, how powerful belief is, on how the renewing of your mind. So, Stacy, in order to come to Jesus, you got to renew your mind. And, well, you got to mind what's inside of your mind. And, well, you don't mind the pedophiles. You know what I mean? These are things we need to work on to spiritually heal you, Stacy. When we're done with you, Stace, you'll be like, Bill Gates, we want answers. Bill Gates, Melinda. But accept if it's not the answer you want, though, Stacy, we got to accept that, okay? Because I don't want people to be bad. Unfortunately for Bill Gates, I smell something terrible, but that's just my beliefs, right? And it's based on money, right? But Bill's such a humanitarian, he's going to give it all to us, right? Just like Elon Musk was going to pay for fucking you know, to supply the world with some food. He was going to solve world hunger. They just had to put a proposal together for it. And well, somebody couldn't put that together. Fuck, whatever, eh? No, that's real, Uncle Will. God didn't like the cheap drugs you were doing back there. Well, bud, I don't know what to tell you. Well, I've told you, I've never did hard drugs, bud. Just the one time in the hospital, bud, the morphine. The smell. Oh, buddy. Why do you want me to stink? Why? Bud, you're gonna have to take all this little twisted bullshit and put it back into your brain. Okay, bud? I think you're gonna go mental. I really do. I don't think you know what you're doing. And I think when you figure out, I'm scared for you, Willard. I really am. Because you are hurting something terribly. I don't know. I do want to go off on this note, though. I did get a message from someone, Uncle Will, and it really did make me feel good that someone paid attention to something I said. It wasn't something I said, it was something I shared. And it was basically, I seen this thing and it was about Iran in this place that has all this fucking gold, eh? But some told me to share it. Now, someone took that and went down their own little rabbit hole with it. And they checked it all out and stuff. And I got to go back. I got to listen to the message again. But it was pretty cool. They told me about how it leads to tablets somewhere. There's like 6 tablets. I'm gonna have to see what those tablets are and see what they say and all that sort of shit. But I just thought that that was pretty cool. Someone was alerting me on just how cool that and that wasn't even the message I was trying to send with it. You know what I mean? She just got something totally different out of it. I was just basically saying, if America goes into Iran, because you guys know I'm concerned about the water, right? Kamala Harris, she warned me that there'll be water fights coming. And I'm concerned that if shit breaks out in Iran, there is a nuclear facility where there is the threat for stuff to get into all of the waterway in the Middle East. Just saying, you know. I seen it was on the news or something. But you know, maybe it's in America's interest, right? Because Iran's got nuclear and you got to help your friends over in Honolulu. And because the Prince of Peace, he did say something. He did say something. You guys can go find this if you want. Donald Trump said, we come and invade your country. We're not leaving like before. We're sticking around and we'll finish the job. Now, those are his words, not mine. So, what's going to happen to Venezuela? You know what I mean? He cares about the human lives, except the Venezuelan ones. You know what I mean? He cares about the Russian and the Ukrainian. I mean, would Donald let Ukrainians into his country? Good question, eh? They're white, aren't they? Uh, I hate to say, when he wants everybody else to leave and then he's inviting immigrants in to fucking weird. Oh, I can't handle this world. I fucking Stacy, you make it hard to live. The stupidity is thick out here. Hey, Stacy, can you look something up for me? Can you find out if Ashley Biden's diary is real? Can you get that delusion out of my head that you guys had a fucking pedophile and fucking for president? Can you get that out of my fucking brain? Because there wasn't anything done there. I don't think there was an investigation at all. And I think that puppy's real. And there's some pages that need to be fucking gone over. You know what I mean? And like, could we find out if these done? I got to question it because I know I heard that he watched Hunter's porn. What kind of man would watch his son have sex? Oh, like these are weirdos you have leading you guys, eh? Can you find out if Ashley's diary is real? No, sir. I'm not looking up nothing. I don't even know what you're talking about. Well, Ashley Biden, she's the daughter of Joe Biden, and she left a diary behind with some other goodies. And while it got found, and Ashley's on audio saying it's hers and she wants it back. Says some things that a president shouldn't do or speculate. I mean, I want Ashley to go to heaven, and she can't go to heaven being a victim of Joe Biden, right? She's got to pick God over her father. You know what I mean? She's got to pick the actual father over. I mean, he's not much of a father if that diary's real, but we could find out. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, hey. Like, we're all gonna have choices to make, and we're all gonna know that we're gonna have to make them. It's like Justin Bieber. Are you gonna sit in victim Jesus, or are you gonna fucking come out and sing like a canary? Which way do you want to go? Hey, the entire thing about a president is a total sham. I don't fuck about the flag military corps. Very good. Well, yeah. Well, I don't care about any of it neither. We're supposed to care about human beings, right? But what do you do when the human beings become the problem? And when you try and show the human beings that they are the problem and we don't have to be the problem anymore, they want to put more pressure on you to make you fucking feel like you're crazy or something. And you say something simple. You think that Stacy here would be able to say, "There's no fucking way my president has a daughter with a fucking diary, fucking implementing fucking sick things," right? You would think she would think that, right? So therefore, she would go prove me fucking wrong. But Stacy here, you don't want to do that one? How about Obama? Can you go out and see if his paperwork to be an American is legit? Does he have paperwork to be an American? And when you do that, follow Donald Trump on his thoughts all the way through on Obama's paperwork. Okay. Let me know. Was there a deal made or not? Was Donald silenced? Or do you make a good deal? I have no reason to give a fuck about criminals. Well, I don't give a shit about criminals neither, but I want them to come to Jesus. That way I do give a shit about them. You know what I mean? Because I do give a shit about them, but what can you do? If someone wants to sit in their stupidity, they don't want to pay for what they've done, then fuck, then don't pay. Get what you get in the end. fuck, find out when you don't get to play anymore. It's not that hard. Oh, what a weird dude. You want everyone else to suffer to get off on. It's like why you laugh when you talk about it. Oh yeah, well, I'm nasty. No, I do. I like I said, bud, I love watching fucking demons face the truth. It is a guilty pleasure, bud. It is a guilty fucking pleasure, bud. I don't know what to tell you, but I know good things are happening. I know those demons are at least getting stirred up and maybe getting ready to leave so they can accept the fucking truth. Because that's the end goal, bud. You know what I mean? Fuck, I wish I was Greg Locke. You can just zap the demons out. Who the fuck are you gonna be? And they got the I fucking do that to my kids. Let them see their mother. The way I see them. Ah, I wish. I wish. But unfortunately, we got to find out the truth, and it's the only true way to fucking remove demons, I think. Either I'm gonna have to face that I'm the problem, or fuck, my wife's gonna have a hell of a deal on her hands. You know what I mean? That's only if I'm chosen right. Let's hope that I'm not. Let's hope that I'm crazy and God knows I'm crazy, and hopefully he takes me to heaven anyways, because fucking wanting the truth is a horrible fucking thing. It should just they should abolish it, Uncle Will. They should destroy people like me. They should just fuck like you get how stupid you are, don't you, bud? You get how stupid you are, don't you? But I'll never enjoy it then. Sorry, bud. Sorry to fucking I don't care, bud. Like, I'm really fucking tired of this world. I really am, bud. I'd love to fucking stand up there and say, if you guys don't want to know the truth and you can't let me know where I'm wrong, the elite pedophiles are rocking and ruling our world. Fuck, just put me up on my fucking cross. Take me out, you sick fucks. You know what I mean? You want to make me suffer because you don't know the 10 commandments. You know what I mean? You can't fucking, you want to hate me because you can't figure out those fucking 10 easy rules? Fucking hate me all you want, monkey boys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm here to help. You don't want my help. Get the fuck away. Why are you here? I don't get her, but see, it's all like independent as fuck. Good versus evil. Well, that's what it is. It is good versus evil, but what is good and what is evil? I don't think people know. I think if you show that you got love, like all this fucking gay Rudy Tooty fucking bullshit riding around. Bro, we just know this Justin Bieber fucking Jesus bullshit. It's gross. It is super gross. And that's what makes me worry about Billy Baldwin. Not Billy Baldwin, Stephen Baldwin. What side of the street do you think he's playing on? He's playing fucking saying he's with the Holy Spirit. And I would think that people are smart enough not to fucking say they are if they aren't. You know what I mean? So hopefully Billy's on the right side of the street as Steven, or whatever his name. I don't fucking know which one it is. Wow. Hey, bud, I don't know. How are you supposed to help yourself when there's nowhere to go to get help? Hey, hey, can someone help me? Because if I fucking try and get out of the position that I'm in, I could get one of these. If I make fucking other people's lives uncomfortable, like that's a real threat, you fucking Nimrod. That should never be held over somebody's head, but it is. You let me know where I should have the thread of lithium. Fuck off. Get out of here. Or whatever it is the fuck they wanted to put in me. So desperate to fucking get a shot in me. Not a pill will do, Carl. We're taking you shot. Why? Because I'm so violent, suicidal. Can you please show me where? Can you show me the incidents in which I need to fucking inject myself so I'm a fucking vegetable for your pleasure? Hey, Will, would you like that? Carl is a vegetable, couldn't expose you as a fucking pedophile protector. Hey, you're a fucking loser, dude. And you'll get what you get. I came here to play the game, bud. You didn't want to be a player. So if you get burnt, bud, that burning's on you. Remember that. I never wanted that for you. And people can go back and see it. Bye bye.